Have you ever wondered why some people are able to build real estate empires, while others spend their entire lives paying rent or living hand-to-mouth? It's no coincidence, and it's certainly not luck. The difference lies in habits and the way people think, decide, and act every day. While many people seek shortcuts, true masters of the game invest with purpose, patience, and a long-term vision. What few people realize is that real estate billionaires like Donald Bren, Sam Zell, and Barbara Corcoran didn't start out as giants. They just developed something most people don't: a billionaire mindset combined with strategic decision-making and unwavering discipline. Where others see empty land, they see golden opportunities. Where others retreat, they build. Literally. In this content, you will discover 5 powerful habits that create wealth with real estate practices that go far beyond buying and selling properties. They are mental and behavioral attitudes that involve strategic networking, continuous learning, patience and investments, and, above all, building a solid and lasting legacy. And the best part, you don't need to be a millionaire to get started, but you do need to think like one. Every habit you'll learn about here can be put into practice, even with little capital, as long as you're willing to change the way you see the market and yourself. So, if you are tired of watching time pass without building anything concrete, if you want to break out of the cycle of immediacy and start creating real wealth, stay with me until the end. This could be the first step towards turning your financial life around. Curious? Committed? Then let's get started. And take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications, because what you will learn here can, indeed, transform your future. The average investor looks at an empty lot and sees nothing but weeds and rubble. But those with a billionaire mindset see a golden opportunity. This long-term vision is what separates those who simply buy properties from those who build wealth in real estate. It's not about predicting the future, but about studying trends, understanding urban flow, and knowing where sustainable growth will occur. It's almost like having an X-ray of the hidden potential in cities. A good example is Donald Bren, who invested in seemingly uninteresting regions and years later saw his wealth multiply. He didn't buy with the present in mind, but rather with what that place could become. This requires patience and investments, demographic studies, master plans, changes in urban areas, and even consumer behavior. All of this is part of the strategic approach that transforms concrete into wealth. A vision beyond the obvious is a top-notch millionaire habit. To apply this to your daily life, start by studying your own city. See where new hospitals, subways, schools, and shopping malls are being built. Urbanization is usually a clear sign of future appreciation. Real estate wealth is often found where no one is looking yet. And that's where your difference comes in. You don't need to have the money now, but you need to be the first to see the hidden value. This skill also develops through continued reading and learning. Books like Benjamin Graham's The Intelligent Investor and Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad are great starting points. They help you shift your focus from now to later. And this mindset shift is what builds legacies, not just one-time profits. Long-term vision is a skill, not a gift, and you can start practicing it today. Seeing beyond the obvious also involves not getting carried away by fads. If everyone is buying a place, the opportunity may have already passed. The biggest investors look for what's coming up, not what's already made headlines. This is where strategic networking comes in. Talking to urban planners, architects, brokers, and even engineers can open your eyes to opportunities before everyone else. And that's where the real gold in the sector lies. Making decisions in the real estate market is not a matter of emotion. It is a game of patience and precision. Those with a billionaire mindset know that often they have to say no to good opportunities in order not to miss out on excellent ones. They analyze every detail: zoning laws, financial risks, project viability, and the macroeconomic scenario. This is not a whim. It is a millionaire habit. Acting on impulse can cost years of work. Want a practical example? Donald Bren, during several economic crises, kept his cool while many were selling in despair. He avoided excessive debt, held on to assets, and emerged stronger. This patience in investing comes from the strategic discipline he developed over decades. Sustainable growth is not made of crazy bets, it is built on firm, thoughtful, consistent decisions. A good way to adopt this habit is to create what I call an investor's checklist. Before closing any deal, ask yourself, what is a potential appreciation in 10 years? Is the property compatible with my legacy plan? And if the market crashes, can I hold on? Having these answers prevents you from falling into traps disguised as opportunities. Here, a long-term vision is what prevents you from falling. This discipline also applies to debt management. Smart investors avoid compromising the future because of promises of quick returns. They understand that building wealth in real estate is like building a house. It requires a solid foundation. And a solid foundation is built with financial planning, emotional control, and of course, technical knowledge. This is all part of the continuous learning that separates professionals from amateurs. Making strategic decisions requires an attitude of ownership. You can't delegate everything or rely solely on the broker's intuition. You need to know the laws, know how to do good due diligence, and most importantly, understand your own limits. When you make decisions calmly, clearly, and with concrete data, you begin to walk the path of someone who not only makes money, but builds a true legacy. In the real estate market, no one gets far alone. The big names in this sector build wealth in real estate, not only with good decisions, but with good connections. Strategic networking is a millionaire habit that few value as much as they should. Having experienced brokers, lawyers, architects, and urban planners by your side is what gives you access to opportunities that haven't even reached the market yet. Privileged information? No, it's a smart partnership. Sam Zell, one of the greatest real estate investors in history, is a clear example of this. He has cultivated trusting relationships with the same partners for decades. This type of relationship does not come out of nowhere. It requires ethics, commitment, and a constant exchange of value. Those who focus only on winning alone end up losing together. Those who understand that success is collaborative build more than just properties, they build a reputation. Want to start applying this right now? Attend industry events, even local ones. Talk to professionals in the field, offer help, and listen more than you talk. Networking isn't about selling your idea, it's about building bridges. Sometimes, a conversation with an engineer can reveal technical details that change your decision. Other times, a good lawyer can keep you out of trouble. The right people can save you time, money, and headaches. And don't think that networking is only for those who already have capital. On the contrary, those who are just starting out need a solid network even more. This is the stage where you need to learn, take shortcuts to knowledge, and avoid mistakes that others have already made. The billionaire mentality understands that every person who crosses your path can be a key player in your sustainable growth. Don't underestimate any contact. Remember this quote: success is the people you know what you create together. Instead of trying to be the lone wolf who solves everything, be the conductor of an orchestra of talent. A good real estate investor is not just a good buyer, they are a great connector. And when you connect talent, ideas, and resources, you start building something much bigger than wealth, a collaborative legacy. In the world of real estate, the only constant is change. Those with a billionaire mindset know that stopping learning is a first step to falling behind. The real estate market changes quickly, whether with new laws, technologies like blockchain, or even changes in people's behavior. That's why continuous learning is a millionaire habit that separates those who grow from those who stagnate. Barbara Corcoran is a perfect example. She started from scratch in the New York market and mastered every detail to grow. This was only possible because she never stopped studying, understanding trends, and adapting. This ability to reinvent herself is what guarantees sustainable growth in the long term. If you think you already know everything, you better think again. For those who want to get started, I recommend creating an update routine. This could be by reading books, subscribing to industry newsletters, or following experts on YouTube. Some titles that help a lot are Anti-Fragile by Nassim Taleb, which talks about thriving in uncertainty, and The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg to understand how to change your routine and mindset. Information is power and power is wealth. It is also worth investing time in understanding the legal and tax aspects of business. Zoning laws, tax incentives, and regulations change, and staying up to date avoids unpleasant surprises. In addition, technology has revolutionized everything from financing to property management. Those who adapt faster seize opportunities before others. This continuous learning fosters patience in investments. Finally, keeping an open mind to new ideas is essential. The market doesn't wait for you. By staying up to date, you ensure that your decisions are strategic and aligned with what's coming next. And this combination of knowledge, patience, and long-term vision is the formula for building a true real estate legacy. The foundation is laid, all that's left is to apply it. Building wealth in real estate is a game of patience, not haste. Those with a billionaire mindset know that true value is revealed over time. There is no point in chasing quick profits and jumping from opportunity to opportunity. Patience in investing is what ensures sustainable growth and avoids unnecessary frustrations. Think like Harry Helmsley, who held on to real estate for decades and saw his wealth multiply. Many beginners want immediate results, but the real estate market is different. It's like planting a tree. You won't reap the fruits in the first month, but with constant care and a long-term vision, the harvest is plentiful. This millionaire habit of waiting for the right time makes all the difference for those who want to build a legacy, not just a fleeting portfolio. Wealth in real estate is made up of cycles. To cultivate this patience, set realistic goals and stay focused on what really matters. The value your properties can generate over the years. Avoid getting carried away by fads or market panic. A practical tip is to document your decisions and revisit your plans periodically so as not to get lost in short-term anxiety. This helps to strengthen discipline and strategic thinking. Also, remember that time is a powerful ally for those who invest wisely. Compound interest, natural appreciation, and reinvestment of profits are mechanisms that work better the longer you are in the game. It is no wonder that the biggest real estate billionaires tell stories of decades of work and dedication. Patience transforms investments into lasting wealth. Finally, stay calm even during crises. The market has cycles, and the billionaire mindset understands that these moments are opportunities in disguise. It's not easy, but it is possible to learn to enjoy waiting, because it is this strategic waiting that separates those who dream from those who make it happen and build a true real estate legacy. Now that you know these 5 powerful habits, how about taking a moment to reflect which of them do you already practice consistently? And which ones still need to become part of your routine so that you can start building real wealth? The real estate investor's journey is not a sprint, but a marathon that requires long-term vision, strategic discipline, powerful networking, continuous learning, and of course, unwavering patience. Are you ready to take the decisive step towards sustainable growth and building a lasting legacy? Remember, wealth in real estate is not luck or chance. It is a result of invisible habits that make all the difference in your day-to-day life. Think about it. How many opportunities have you missed out on due to lack of planning or lack of the necessary billionaire mindset? What can you do today to turn this around? Invest in knowledge, cultivate strategic connections, be disciplined in your decisions, and most importantly, be patient to reap the rewards at the right time. The path is not easy, that is true, but that is exactly why if you get there. What about you? Are you going to wait, or are you going to act now to ensure that your name is remembered not only for a portfolio, but for a true legacy? Don't forget, great wealth is built step by step with focus and perseverance. The time is now, and you have everything you need to make your dream a reality. If this content brought you valuable insights, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next tips that will boost your mindset and strategies. Turn on notifications to be the first to know when a new video comes out, because knowledge is the key that unlocks the door to real wealth. Share it with anyone who also wants to grow in this market, and together we will build a community of successful investors. Your journey to real estate wealth starts here. with a commitment to learn, apply, and never give up. It's time to act with purpose, think big, and most importantly, build a future that you and your family deserve. So let's join us. The best is yet to come.